Hello, welcome back. We are going to be we are going to continue from where we stopped in our last video, still on algebraic processes 2. We are going to be looking at the question for word problem. So let's go straight into it. Okay, let's look at the question. A man walked for 2 hours at a certain speed. He then cycled at 3 times that speed for 4 hours. He goes 77 kilometers altogether. Find the speed at which he cycles, at which he walks. So, looking at this question, first of all, we understand it. Let's put this in mind that every word problem, for us to solve it, we have to understand the question. So, let's start. So when we look at the question, we see that we have hours, we have speed, hours standing for time, talking about time, speed, we have talking about distance. So we are working with we know we are going to use the formula distance equal to speed times times time. So let's take the question one after the other. A man walked for 2 hours at a certain speed. So man walk. So let's put walk. For the walk, the time he used to walk is equal to 2 hours. At what speed? So the speed at a certain speed. So we don't know the speed. So we are going to represent the speed with S. So that's for the walk. He then cycle. So let's go for cycle now. So at 3 times that speed. So we're going to 3 times the speed. 3 times the speed for 4 hours. So the time for cycling is equal to 4 hours. But the speed is what? 3 times the speed of the walk. So we're going to write 3s for this. So this is the speed for walk, s. So for the cycling, 3 times the speed. So let's continue. So from this formula, if we want to solve for walk, we know that what distance is equal to distance for walk now is equal to speed. What's our speed? S times time, t. Our t is 2. So which is equal to our d for walk now is equal to what? 2 times s will give us 2s. So let's come for the cycle. Let me underline it. So for the cycling now, we use the same formula again. D is equal to what? Our distance is equal to speed. What is our speed? 3s times what is our time? That is 4. So d cycle now is going to give us what? 3s times 4, which is going to give us 12s. So we know the distance for W, which is walk, the distance for C, cycling, which is equal to 12s. Remember, our s is speed, the speed. So now what we are going to do next is what? We are asked what? He goes 77 kilometers altogether. Find the speed. So altogether, the distance is 77. That means when we add this and this together, it gives us what? 77. So that means we can write total distance, that is dw plus dc. So let's write that out. dw plus dc is equal to 77 kilometers from our question. he goes some 7 kilometers altogether. So, and here we try to find, this is our distance. We don't know s, the speed. We don't know s yet, the speed here too. So but we have our distance for walk, we have our distance for cycling. So we know distance of walk plus distance of cycling gives us distance of walk plus distance of cycling gives us some 7 kilometers. So what we are going to do next now is going to put this value, the value for dw. So our dw is what, 2x, plus our dc is what, 12s, which is equal to 77 kilometers. So from here we add up here, this is s, this is s. 2s plus 12s will give us 14s, which is equal to what, 77 kilometer. So from here we are looking for s. So we divide both sides by 14. Divide both sides by 14. So 14 goes here, 14 goes here, and our answer for s is equal to, so our s, we are working with speed, so it's going to be what, kilometer per hour. So this kilometer is for distance. So for this now we are going to have what, 77 divided by 14 will give us 5.5 kilometer per hour. So this is our final answer, or we can write it in decimal, 5.5 kilometer per hour, any of this. So first of all, understand the question, then try to simplify it and work it out. That's for that. Let's take another example.